Thump, 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 thump. It's your boy Big Vern. Welcome to App Stupid Studios, the fastest growing sports and entertainment channel on these YouTube streets. We did it. We did it. We in season 4. Thanks to people like you who want a broader conversation, whether it's about the NBA, both conferences, or you want to talk some NFL, both conferences and all divisions. We got that for you. We also got hip hop picks for you. Albums that we listen to, we pushing, and we actually just want to go ahead and further the conversation and get good music in circulation. Not to mention, we also do college football, all conferences, along with college basketball. So, yeah, we do a lot. Sit back, relax, have a good laugh on us, and oh yeah, hit the like and subscribe. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Let's get started. I'm in the building doing what I do as always on a beautiful Wednesday here in the Midwest. Going to be 78 degrees today, so make sure you go ahead and get your pets out early, then go for a walk, go down by the waterfront, enjoy some of nature. Got a great show for you lined up today, talking some Pacer basketball. The Pacers have a classic with the Bucks. Last night, we'll go over that. Then Detroit. Wow, what a difference a year makes. And I think BJ Bickerstaff is going to be one of my coaches of the year candidates because he's turned the Pistons around. We'll get more into that. Then we've got some breaking news. DeAndre Hopkins is now in Baltimore. What does this mean for the Ravens? What does his deal look like? We'll go through that. Then we have a weird story because Cleveland, they keep doing little buddy shit. Yes, the Cleveland Browns have traded away a first-round draft pick, and they're going to get Mr. Pickett. Oh my goodness. Kenny Pickett is now in Cleveland. I can't make this up. It's one of the dumbest trades ever. These stories and many more when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you from App Stupid Studios, pumping another rap album. IDK, Bravado Intimo, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Mario Coins. Mario Coins is crazy. Then there's CU. Then there's Miles Trumpet Part 2. I think what's so dope about this album is like he recorded it in reverse. Because on side 2, you get Miles Trumpet 1. I'm telling you, I'm calling it early. This album has to be a candidate for Album of the Year. It is hands down the best rap album so far of 2025. IDK, Bravado Intimo, in stores now. Yeah. Shout out to IDK. I dug it. I think the product is dope. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. New hip hop drops this Friday on Apple Music. So if you got iTunes, make sure you go ahead and tune in. So the Pacers last night, they spanked the Bucks. And I hated the narrative that TNT Sports was trying to create about the Bucks being some sort of Pacer killer or whatever. Giannis is a Pacer. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, they won 2 of the matchups this year. Yeah, we only played them 3 times a season. And last year, not only did we dethrone them in the first inaugural season of the NBA Cup, we also put them out in the playoffs. And people say, oh, it was, this thing with Giannis. And, even last year, that goofy thing he had with Oscar Sheetway about a basketball. Now, for those of you all who don't know, who are mindless and just follow sports with this naive outlook, every NBA team has 2 balls that they take to a contest. So the Bucks had 2 balls and the Indiana Pacers had 2 balls. And I know it was just as big a night for Giannis going crazy and scoring all his points and everything. And he wanted the ball fine. But then this whole thing about the game ball, because Oscar Tshiebwe scored his first points in the NBA and he had his first rebounds in the NBA. And the fact that he wanted that ball not only to show his kids or something, it was this big old fake mad thing where Giannis had to go into the tunnel and blah, blah, blah. And to be honest with you, the referee, he wouldn't have known what was the game ball from what was the second ball that they had if the referee would have just went ahead and pulled the old switcheroo. But it just was weird. It was weird. And Bucks fans, y'all got to eat that. Y'all got to eat that. Now, coming into last night, the Pacers, they were trying to stay ahead of the Detroit Pistons, and the Bucks, they were trying to hold off the Pacers. So we had ourselves a good game, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we had. We had a good game. We don't need the narrative humpers trying to go ahead and give us some sort of backstory or create some sort of rift or rivalry. Just let it naturally happen. Now, the Pacers, they came out on fire, shooting 50%, going 44 of 87 from the field. And not lights out from downtown, but I'll take it. 33%, going 13 of 39. They were amazing from the charity stripe, 14 of 18 for 77%. The Pacers moved the rock pretty well around the perimeter, getting about 30 assists. So they surrendered on the boards, which I did not like, because Rick Carlisle's teams, they are very competitive. They play through the whistle. Some people call it dirty basketball. I don't. I just call it physicality. However, they should have had more. They should have had more rebounds than what they had. These one and done things, trust me, I am a purist at heart when it comes to basketball, but I do see that the game has nuances in it. One nuance I do take issue with is that there is no dominant big man who controls the middle. Last night, you had a picture of that when you had two big men, Brook Lopez for the Milwaukee Bucks, and you had Miles Turner. These guys are out there shooting threes. And that's all well and good, but can you defend the rim? Can you own the paint? I mean, when it comes time to actually sit down and score and keep a team from scoring and be that rim protector, this game didn't have that. I mean, you had Giannis and then you had Pascal Siakam, which you got to start acknowledging this guy as a potential superstar in the NBA, because that dude has no quit in him. Him and Giannis went at each other all night. Look, give me a quick 20 from a rap album, and then we'll get back on the other side of the content. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot.
It's your boy Big Vern. Yo, shout out to Biz Marquee. We pushing another rap album this month. Jim Jones at the Church Steps. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is going to be Genesis, Walking on Business, featuring Keenan Streets and Conway the Machine, Op Thought with Fabulous and Drama B2R, Back in My Bag, and What's Going On, featuring Dave East. Jim Jones at the Church Steps, in stores now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Jomo. I like the music. I thought it was a pretty dope project. So getting back on this side of the content, the things that stood out to me was the Bucks. They had 11 turnovers. And if they didn't have that many turnovers, they could have opened up a bigger lead on the Pacers, but the Pacers would not go away. So with that in mind, they had 15 turnovers. And then the Pacers had 11 steals. And it was just doing mindless things, jumping in the air, turning around, trying to look for somebody. That is basic basketball 101. Never pick up your dribble, one. And then two, if you're going to pick up your dribble, you better not be passing it in the air and trying to look for guys in the air. That's just not going to work out. The Pacers seized on every bit of that. So it was a tight game. Even though, like I said, Giannis would not be denied. He came out, he put on that Superman cape. But just like anything else, every time you had some sort of advantage gained by the Bucks, the Pacers knew how to counter it, and they knew how to push the pace. Pascal Siakam had 25 points, 10 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from downtown, and he was 2 of 3 from the foul line. He had him a hell of a game. Tyrese Haliburton put the dagger in the hearts of the Milwaukee Bucks with a 4-point play. With a 4-point play, he got fouled by Giannis at the 3-point line, all net. And if that wasn't the most Reggie Miller thing in the world, it was just like, wow. That dude. Ooh. And he didn't really have a particular crazy night. I mean, the guy had a double-double. He had 14 points on 5 of 12 shooting and 10 assists and 2 steals. Like I said, he was playing what the defense was offering him. He did not deviate from that, and that was huge. That was huge for the Pacers. Also, TJ McConnell, he was back in rotation for the blue and gold, and that was promising. 12 points, 6 of 9 shooting, and he chipped in 20 minutes off the bench. So it seems like right now the Pacers are getting everybody back. Benedict Mathurin had a huge game. He had a huge game as well. I think the Pacers right now, they are geared up to make that post-All-Star game run. They're going to be fine going down the stretch. However, if you're Milwaukee, where do you go right now? Because if you're Giannis, you couldn't have played any better than you played. If you're Taurean Prince, you couldn't have played any better than you already played. Dame kind of struggled, but still he had a great game. Where do you go to get more points? Because it doesn't look like the Bucks have another mode that they can get into where everybody's dialed in and they're just making buckets. However, not going to go ahead and take away from the Indiana Pacers victory. And they don't fear the deer. They beat the deer 114-113 in Indianapolis. If you are a Pacer fan, get in the comments. Let me know how you feel. This is Big.
Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour.